Hi guys. Yes, I am alive. I promise. I know a lot of people were worried about me. I've just been conserving my energy, and sometimes I just can't get the daily reading out because I need to make sure that I have enough for everything else. But here we are. We have a couple of big headlines in the cosmic world this week. We'll get to that in a minute. Want to let you guys know that all of the jewelry on my website is on sale. The rings are all on sale. They're like $20 off. And the necklaces that are left, I think they're like $10 off. So if you've been wanting to get, this is kind of like the end of the year sale because we want to clear out all the merchandise so we can bring new stuff in. We're going to have a lot of new crystal things and stuff like that after the first of the year. So it's like a clearance sale for the jewelry. I do have some reading openings next week. If you would like to get the 30-minute readings are available. I also have emergency reading appointments available as well. The reading times that are available right now are towards like the end of next week. I have a few. And the meditations, this is the big thing that I wanted to tell you guys. So the next time that we're meeting for the group meditations is for the Sagittarius new moon. This is going to be really great. We're actually, and if you want to do the Sagittarius new moon ritual as a group with the meditation and the Reiki healing circle, there are some things that you'll need for the actual ritual, and you get that list of everything after you register for it. So make sure you're not registering on the same day. That is going to be next Tuesday on the 26th. So make sure you register before next Tuesday because I want you to make sure that you have all of the stuff that you'll need for the ritual. If you don't have all the stuff, if you can't get all the stuff, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I don't want you to freak out about it. Yeah, there are some things because we're going to be blessing water for a bath to take to cleanse the aura for all of the new beginning stuff. The meditation after that, and this is all of these two meditations are leading us up to the final moons for this year. So then we'll have the full moon in Gemini, and then we'll have the eclipse in Capricorn. So these are kind of important because we're really building up the energy for that eclipse, for new beginnings, for clearing things out of our life. So the meditation after the new moon is going to be a violet flame meditation. The violet flame meditation is about bringing positive energy. This is going to be a really good tool for you to use when you're really feeling like I've been using it a lot during Scorpio season. When you're feeling really negative, when the energy is really heavy, you do the violet flame meditation and it really raises your vibration and it really brings you a lot of positivity. It kind of cleans out your energetic system and it raises your vibration. And I do it every time after I do Reiki sessions, whether they're the group Reiki sessions or personal. I do the violet flame meditation to clear out my energy and clear out my aura and my system and raise my vibration into, keeping it on a positive level. So it's really, it's an amazing meditation. So I hope you can join for that. All of those links to my website are in the description box below the video. Thanks for hanging in there with me on all of that. So the energies this week, Mars is now in Scorpio. Mars likes being in Scorpio. And it doesn't necessarily like being in Libra because Libra is a little too passive. Libra is ruled by Venus, which is the opposite of Mars, right? Well, not the opposite, but the opposite energy of Mars. And so Mars likes being in Scorpio. So there's a lot of fiery, passionate stuff that's going on. This new moon in Sagittarius, there will be changes in your life with this new moon in Sagittarius because a couple of days before this new moon, Mars and Uranus will be in opposition. That's really a very angry position, and that's on Sunday. So the meditation aspect of the new moon in Sagittarius will probably be really needed because as we lead up to that opposition that's happening on Sunday, the energy is going to start getting heavy again. Right now, it doesn't feel so bad. The moon is in Leo. It's trining Venus in Sagittarius. It's trining Jupiter in Sagittarius. It feels really good. But then we're going to move into Virgo, the moon in Virgo, which is going to be a little bit heavier. And as we sort of lead up to the energy Mars opposite Uranus, that's like combustible change. That is something's going to change in your environment. Something is going to change in your life. The reason why it has to change is because it's going against your journey. It's going against your path. It's going against what you're supposed to be doing. And it probably is connected to a societal projection in some way. Like you feel like your life has to look a certain way. And so that's what you've built. And all of a sudden something happens where everything that you've really built is sort of taken away from you, or not everything, but there are always really big changes with Mars opposing Uranus. Mercury goes direct. It's actually stationed direct tomorrow and starts moving forward again on the 21st. So the 20th, Mercury stations direct at 11 degrees Scorpio. A lot of astrologers will say to you, you know, think about what you were doing at 11 years old because of that Mercury direct station, and see what kind of lesson you might have learned from that time. I thought about it myself, and I was doing a lot of trying to fit in when I was 11. I don't do that anymore. I used to be really bad about wanting to fit in with people because I always felt like I was different than everybody else. I always felt like I was different than everybody else. And so I really always tried to fit in. And I would do stupid, like, I'm not going to get into it, but I did some stupid thing. We all do really stupid stuff, but then you kind of learn from it. So, you know, and in fact, I think I heard an astrologer say that, like, think about what you were doing at 11 years old, because it's the 11 degree mark of Scorpio. So, and then, you know, we kind of have that shadow period. Sometimes the shadow period of Mercury retrograde can be rougher on people than the actual retrograde. So just stay cautious of what's going on, especially with that Mars Uranus opposition. Venus and Jupiter will also be conjunct on the 24th too. So there's gonna be some pretty wild and crazy energy happening. Venus and Jupiter conjunct is actually a really happy aspect. So the fact that, like, I almost feel bad for the people that are born on Sunday because they have to deal with this Mars opposite Uranus. Like, there's always constant change, or there's this passion for change in your life all the time. And you are like optimistically ready to do it, whether you have the finances or not, or whether, like, that Venus Jupiter conjunction, I feel like it's a very optimistic person. So having that opposition in the conjunction, like, I feel bad for whoever's born on that day, or anyway, there might be some pretty crazy energy. And I don't, you know, it's interesting because I wish that I could, like, predict, like, exactly. There are some astrologers that are so amazing that can actually, like, predict things that might happen in the world based on a certain aspect. Like, those are goals. Like, I so want to be that astrologer someday where I can, like, start doing that. I just right now I'm such a student of astrology that I would rather just, and I enjoy it so much. It's such a passion for me right now that I'm enjoying just using it as a passion and not using it as, like, a professional, you know, like, not asking people. I'm not going to do charts for people and ask for money yet. So maybe someday that'll be something, but right now I just like doing it as a passion, and I really want to be able to, like, predict big events based on astrological aspects and stuff like that. Like, the astrologers that can do that are brilliant geniuses, and kudos to you guys. Okay. This Three of Cups has been really showing itself a lot lately. So I feel like it's time for some of you to start new projects, do new things, broaden your horizons, but I feel like you have to do it with a friend group. Like you have some people that you're supposed to be, like you really need to expand yourself and work with your soul tribe. So I have the Three of Cups, I have the Fool, and I have the Chariot. Okay. This is very interesting because I feel like some of you just need to take a chance. Some of you are actually moving, like physically moving environment. I mean, not that's not for all of you, but some of you are physically moving environments. The Ten of Pentacles makes me feel like somebody has like a stable environment, stable home. And then we have Strength and we have the Five of Cups. It's very interesting. The Five of Cups is like dwelling on the past, dwelling on the things like the shoulda, coulda, woulda. I really wish that I would have been this. I really wish that I would have done that. But it's almost as if you're moving past all of this Five of Cups stuff. Like sure, it feels like a bummer sometimes, but it's not really that bad. It's not really like you're realizing that it was all for the best anyways. And you still, with the Two of Cups that he's still holding, he still has everything that he needs, right? So let's see what this Three of Cups is. Seven of Pentacles on the Three of Cups. Oh, that's really hot. The Seven of Pentacles on the Three of Cups. So, whatever it is that you're manifesting right now, I want you to get your friends involved. There's something about bringing people together to start rebuilding something, or and the Knight of Wands on the Fool, that's sort of the fear, right? That's like, I don't know if I can do this kind of fear that probably holds you back from moving forward on anything. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to get my water because I had a coughing fit. Okay, so, and here's the thing, is the universe is trying to push you in a direction, push you forward in a direction. And some of you are afraid to do it. And I can understand, like, if you're basing that fear on what's happened to you in the past, I can understand that. That's probably very warranted. There's some kind of information that's coming to you, though. I almost want to say that you're afraid to put yourself out there. You're afraid to put yourself out there and go in a new direction or do something new because in the past you've always been disappointed, right? The Five of Cups. There's always been something about disappointment in the past. And so you're like stopping yourself from moving forward. I feel like I look like a lumberjack. I didn't even realize. It's just comfortable. So we have the Ace of Swords on the Chariot. So there's some kind of information that's coming your way or that's supposed to come your way to help to help you get pushed forward again, right? Some kind of energy, probably a conversation, but aces are gifts from the universe. So whatever it is, whether it's a conversation or a piece of information or something that's said to somebody, it's about your journey. It's about the direction that you're going. Just keep your ears and eyes open, because I feel like this has to do it's like directly related to the next big move that you're supposed to make, like the next big thing that you're supposed to do in life, whether that's changing your job, whether that's moving, going to school, choosing a school, like whatever it is. And it's going to impact your long-term, whatever's happening right now. I want you to really pay attention to whatever is happening in your life right now, because it's impacting your long-term safety and security. Now, just because in the past things don't work out or didn't work out the way that you thought they were going to work out, that just means that you weren't supposed to be in that situation. You weren't supposed to be in that relationship. You weren't supposed to be in that environment. You weren't supposed to be in that house. You weren't supposed to be at that job. I don't care how perfect it looked. It served you for a moment. It served you for a while, but now it's done serving you. In fact, now you're overstaying your welcome and it's becoming toxic. Okay? So the universe is trying to show you that there's karmic retribution just right around the corner. And if this isn't quite happening for you yet, because I'm kind of thinking about this and I'm like, I know what this is in my life. All right? I know what this is based on the things that I've been manifesting, the way that I've been going. And patience has been a very big lesson for me. Patience in knowing that just because things they consistently don't work out, or and when it doesn't, quote unquote, when it doesn't work out, in quotes, right? Not working out doesn't necessarily mean that's like, I want you to look at that as a good thing. Ah, bummer. I really wanted that job, or that job was perfect for me. I can't believe I didn't get it. And then you give up, right? No, that's not what's supposed to be happening. What's supposed to be happening is you're supposed to look at that and be like, well, maybe I thought that job was perfect for me, but the universe has something else that's more perfect for me, right? So you have to really think of it in a way that the universe is bringing you some kind of karmic retribution when it comes to your long-term stability. And it's based on your next big move. But you have to be, like, there's a fear around it. There's a fear of moving in a particular direction. And you have to know that the people that you consider, so this could be like a love romantic relationship, but the Two of Cups is also platonic. It's just like being soulmates. It's like having a best friend soulmate, right? Thick and thin, ride or die. That can be the Two of Cups also. And with strength, with the Two of Cups on strength, there are people that you can lean on right now. Like, you don't have to be on your own, which is something that I feel like a lot of people need to. We isolate ourselves so much these days, and a lot of it is because of the quote-unquote negative energy. That's why I teach people how to protect their energy during the meditations that we do, the weekly meditations. Because when you're protecting your energy on a regular basis, then you're raising your vibration and you're doing those meditations, you're going to, when you go out in the world, the energies that you're going to attract are going to be positive, high vibrational ones. And the ones that are projecting at you, that you may attract and project at you, are trying to teach you a lesson, and you're going to be able to deal with it better when you're really like on an even keel, right? And this is really important since the holiday season is coming up and we're all going to have to go out into the world to get those Christmas gifts. I know a lot of people do cyber shopping just to like stay holed up in their own home. And I mean, I'm not going to lie. I am a loner. I like to keep to myself. I do that on purpose sometimes. Like when I already know that my energy is what's the word? Is not as like like I can't protect myself as much because like I'm sick. When I'm sick or I'm injured or I'm sad about something, or like when I have some kind of like emotional upset about something, or I'm sick or something like that, my energy isn't strong enough for me to protect. Like it's very hard for me to protect my energy. And like I'll carry around a black tourmaline just to keep negative energies away from me, which is one of the necklaces that I sell, the spiral pendants, right? And there's also a tiger's eye one on there too. But what I'm saying, my point, kids, my point is, the more you build up a protection of your energy, the easier it is for you to go out into the world and be around other people. And here's the thing is also isolating yourself from your friends right now is not like, I feel like they're kind of a key to helping you catapult yourself into the next level, right? It's like this leveling up that we've been talking about for the last for like a month now. We've been talking about the leveling up. And even though this manifestation, the magician is at the bottom of the deck, even though you've been manifesting this and you're planting the seeds and you're not entirely sure, you know, you don't really know exactly what you want to do, and it's taking a really long time to get there, right? The Knight of Pentacles on the Five of Cups. This is really the thing that's blocking you from being an open vessel and letting the universal flow of love. Because just because the thing that you want to happen or the thing that you're expecting to happen hasn't happened yet, there's this air of disappointment. And I sort of want you guys to look at this not in so much as a disappointment, but as I'm being groomed. I love using that word. The universe is grooming you for the next big thing in your life. And so I really want you to pay lots of attention to what's going on and pay attention to the reactions that you have to it. I put something on Twitter the other day that said, you can have emotions and feelings about things and still not react to it. It's possible. It's possible to have emotions and feelings. It is possible to have an opinion. It is possible to have emotions. It is possible to have feelings about things and not be a reactor. Because the reaction shows you just how spiritually mature you are. If you can, like, bold-face have somebody totally reject you on all sorts of levels, hitting every single one of your wounds, and look at them straight-faced and say, I'm sorry that that's the way you feel about me. Guess we can't be in each other's lives anymore, and walk away, that's a big deal. Because most people, their ego would rear up and be like, and like they would defend themselves or feel like they would have to defend themselves. And I've gotten to a very dangerous place in my life. And I found myself slipping during the Scorpio season in Mercury retrograde at one point in not holding my tongue and not reacting to the trigger. And I realized, oh, that's a lesson in itself right there, because there was absolutely no reason that I needed to defend myself, because even if I were to defend myself, that person wouldn't have heard me anyways. Like, legit. So for me, I've gotten to a very dangerous level of not reacting. And literally being able to look at somebody and say, all right, that's what you think. That's what your opinion is. I guess we're just going to either have to agree to disagree or not speak at all. You know, because I'm not going to put my energy out there for that. And that's the thing, is when you expect something to happen faster than you want it to, when you expect this once you plant this Seven of Pentacles, once you plant the seeds in the Seven of Pentacles and it doesn't happen, you manifested it, oh man, you know, and now you're just biding your time with that Two of Pentacles. Now what do I do? It's like twiddling your thumbs almost. Do, to do, to do, to do, to do. Now what do I do? You get on with your life. You give it to the universe, and then you say, I am an open vessel to receive whatever it is that the universe wants to bring to me. That's the key to happiness. And that's the key to living in the present moment, which is the next workshop that I'm working on, is learning how to live in the present moment, because we can be aware of our blockages, which I taught in the last workshop that I did, which the replay is still available if you want to get this. But I teach you all the blockages. You know, I tell you about all the blockages that you have in your life and how to overcome them. But if you're not learning how to live in the present, if you don't know how to live in the now and live in the present and live in this moment, all those blockages, it's going to be very, very difficult to get over them. You see? So that's the next one. It's going to happen probably in January. I'm really excited for it. Like, I wish I could do it in December, but I don't have time for it. I really wish I could do it in December. Super excited. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. I'm hopefully going to be doing the daily reading tomorrow. But yeah, I do have some, remember I have some openings for readings. Oh, and the one question readings, those are actually rebooked as well. So, or like restocked as well. So if you want to just get like a one question, quick video reading, you get it within a week of ordering it. So it's a really quick way to get an answer. So I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.